stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Daily Trudge. Hope I'm not interfering with your football time. I am. I don't even know who's playing. Let's see, we have Baltimore and the Ravens, and that's the same damn team. Ravens and Kansas City, right? Bills in San Francisco. We already know what it's going to be. So, did you know that the NFL owns MGM, all the betting places? Yeah. Oh, it's sports. You know what sports is? It's gambling addiction. It's another way. It's just another way. People don't like that. I enjoy my sports too, but it's kind of what it's become. Do we not entertain you? Am I not entertaining you? Is that what you came here for? Entertainment. Yeah, that sucks, huh? Funny because this topic's actually from the reading. I just renamed it for my purposes, right? So instead, treasure of the past. We gotta take a look at some of these things. Is football going to interfere with my? Why is it doing that? Oh man. Is my video stuck in shit? That's the way it looked like on Facebook. There it goes. Weird stuff. Anybody here yet? Anybody here? No? Okay. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. Hosting. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. My camera is acting up today. So my camera is like, no, I refuse to work correctly. So it is Treasure of the Past, Alcoholics Anonymous, page 124. Hey, Kathy, good to see you, my Canuck friend. How the fuck are you? Okay. I've been a little too salty lately. Gotta cut back. Hi, Ingrid. So, this is the daily reflection, but you guys all know me, and we need to go a step further. And you know, now here's the thing. Let's say you're LGBTQ. All right. So, and you want to start a group, that's LGBTQ, and more for that. And you can do that. Each group is autonomous. You just have to make it closed. That's all you need to do. And because there's only two types of meetings. There's open and closed. That's it. Okay. Inside of that is what happens. Okay. But can a man show up to a women's meeting? Can a woman show up to a men's meeting? Well, that happens all the time. Huh? Happens all the time, right? They might. Who knows? That group is autonomous. If they don't want any men in it, that it's for a particular reason, right? And we have our reasons for that. Okay. But we can be autonomous, but if we do not learn from the past, what will happen is that group will go on to do things that it's not supposed to. It might get involved with money, and anytime an AA group gets involved with money beyond its own rent, there is trouble. Period. Okay. So there in the 12 by 12, it tells us there's plenty of books out there that tells us why we do the things that we do. And if we do not learn from those things, then we are doomed to repeat them ourselves individually. And I'm sorry, but they gave me some pretty clear cut express, you know, um, yeah, I know I was just making a anyone is welcome at an LGBTQ meeting as long as you're respectful. I'm sure of that, but I don't know that. I was just, but yeah. As far as women's groups, yes, that's one of the reasons, which is unfortunate. Not the route I was going, but actually, yeah, it is. Because aren't we learning from that? So actually, yeah, it is. I'm not quite awake yet. So good points on that. $124. All right. The painful past may be of infinite value to other families still struggling with their problems. We think each family which has been relieved owes something to those who have not, and when the occasion requires, each member of it should be only too willing to bring former mistakes, no matter how grievous, out of their hiding place. Right. And what we're talking about here is the fact that this is, I've been saying that a lot this week. It's kind of the time right now that this is a family disease and that there should be options. I'm going a step further here. So imagine, hey, I'm going to an AA meeting, but this meeting that I go to also this same link that I have will also get you to an Al-Anon meeting and an Alateen meeting. Wouldn't that be cool? That means we use one link in order to go to AA, Al-Anon, or Alateen, and it becomes a family thing. Now they're going to be on their own devices or whatever. Okay. I know you're wondering how I can do it. It can be done. It can be done. It's a little more work. It requires some more service work. But what's wrong? What's wrong with creating more service work? Nothing. That's what I do. I create service work. I keep people busy because I know what it means to have idle hands. Hey, devil's playthings right here. Right? Yeah, community. That's what it's all about. It's about community. Don't we want, come on. I want my kids to come and see how beautiful things are. Sure, I do. I want them to see that, man. Okay? Because all they ever do is just hear it from me, and I'm the one example. But gosh, when there's a group of people like that, it feels different, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. Showing others who suffer how we were given help is the very thing that makes life seem so worthwhile to us now, right? So I come on here and I let you know what I went through so you don't have to go through it. I want you to avoid the yets. That's what I want for you, right? Maybe you did the yets. All right, then we're going to do this together and we're going to teach other people how to not go through the yets. Just like I'm going to learn from the past mistakes that they made, that they did. You know that they wrote down all their mistakes and gave it to us? If that isn't a 10th, the 12 by 12 is nothing but a 10th step. It's a huge 10th step that tells you how to not go about certain things. Like a super group, there's no such thing as a super group. No, we need to stay out of them. Yeah. And you're right. The yets are why I'm in AA. I have some yets. See, there is no rock bottom. There's just one trap door after another till you're dead. There is no rock bottom. It doesn't exist. I didn't find it. I just couldn't take any. I couldn't take it anymore. There is no rock bottom. There is only your bottom, and that is it. There is your bottom or death. That's it. There's no there. We don't say rock bottom in this book. We talk about bottoms, right? That's a great way to put it too. Yeah, see, we're thinking this morning. Good job. Rock bottom is death. There you go. I'm stealing it. It's true. Rock bottom is death. Hi, pizza. Yeah. And you know what? Everybody's bottom is probably going to be different. And that's great because then we all have different experiences to pass on. See? It took me 2 years to even get off the hooch. It took me another 4 years to get well enough to even do something like this. Okay? So we all have our ways. Now, when I was 18, I got sober. Bam, bam. It was easy compared to this. Okay? But even then, I still hadn't dealt with my trauma as a teenager, and it would have come up eventually. It would have happened eventually. So, because I didn't deal with it. Nobody ever asked me about it either. Cling to the thought that in God's hands, the dark past is the greatest possession you have. The key to life and happiness for others. With it, you can avert death and misery for them. Isn't that neat? Wouldn't the worst thing in the world be to find out that you had a cure for cancer and nobody would listen? That's how AA feels sometimes. Because we have an answer. Okay. Now, when people have cancer, they want to be cured, but not everybody wants to be quote unquote cured of their alcoholism. We're not cured here. That's why I put in quotations. Okay. We're given a daily reprieve, right? In cancer, we call that remission. What do we do when people are in remission? Don't we celebrate? Right? Because they've been given a new lease on life, and gosh, so have you. You've been given a new lease. Okay? And you're either going to take advantage of it or you're not. There's really no in between when it comes to that. Amber, I got your message. I don't have an answer for you. That is a great question because trudging to get, or the club trudge is supposed to be a ministry, right? So I should be able to say yes to you, but I don't know. Okay. I want the answer to be yes, but probably not yet. I'll be getting keys soon. I got to build trust is what's going on. So there's a lot of information in there, right? And so when we go to do something, or maybe we're going to, let's check our intentions, even when we're trying to have fun, right? I want to talk about one other thing before. Oh, you know what? We got a reading to do. What am I doing? Let's do the reading first. You're a good friend too, Amber. I love you. I love all of you. With a gift, what a gift it is for me to realize that all those seemingly useless years were not wasted. That's what I felt bad about. I felt I had wasted my fucking life, my entire life on Bose. Actually, I've been sober longer. Combined, I've been sober longer than my drinking career. That happened on my 7th birthday. Yeah. That means that I have been sober longer intentionally. You're good, friend. Now we're doing it different. Fucking Virgos. The most degrading and humiliating experiences turn out to be the most powerful tools in helping others to recover. Yeah. And a lot of times I can laugh at them now too. Yeah. I can laugh at myself. When I got here, I couldn't laugh at myself. I couldn't. No, I'm going to go with the first one. I'm just going to take them both. Yeah, there we go. I can reach out with love. See, here's the thing, since I no longer regret my past, that means I'm no longer angry with it. Okay? Nobody is going to take help from somebody else who is angry at the disease. They're not. If you're still mad at alcohol, if you're still mad at alcoholism, you're not quite there yet. Okay? I'm indifferent when it comes to it. I do not care. There's alcohol in the house. Is that okay? I don't give a fuck. Okay? As long as it isn't in my bedroom, I don't care. Okay? You want to know something? It's never in my house. One person has asked and they have changed their mind. And I'll tell you why. Because nobody drinks in the house. They would have been drinking alone. And normal people are like, well, if I'm be drinking alone, what's the point? Okay, at least for this person, right? What is that? That's a good example in a household. Okay, and I wasn't the one that stopped her. No, that was my kids. My kids put up a good example. For as much shit as they go through, they're a good example, right? I can reach out with a loving and compassionate hand and know that the grace of God is available to me. Yeah. The grace of God. All right, one other thing before I get going here, because I've been noticing that things go in a pattern and triggers are coming up again. Here we go with the triggers thing. Next, it's going to be the 5% thing again. You watch, it'll come up probably close to this spring. Okay. So right now we're in the trigger portion. This is what happens. People come in and it goes through the system, right? Why do you think this starts out with step 1? Because it's January. We get a lot of people in January. A lot. That's why. It is very intentional. We didn't just do it. No, it was on purpose. Okay? We know that more people get dry in January. Notice what I said, dry. They don't get sober. We plant the seed in January. We plant the seed. All right? Let's remember that if it belongs to you, it is yours. That includes your feelings. That includes your thoughts. That includes, yes, my friends, your triggers. Okay? Do not be going and talking and whining to an alcoholic about triggers. Do not be going and talking to a person who is a food addict about triggers. Do not be going to somebody with a gambling addiction and talking about triggers. Okay? We see them every single day. They are shoved in our fucking face. At least yours isn't shoved in your fucking face. Got it? Got it. Your triggers are your responsibility. It's tough. I know. But once you take responsibility for it, you'll be a free person. That's why. I love you all. I do. I love you so much. I want to say that. My first meeting of January had 87 people. They're up from 30. Yeah. and then it's going to dip back down to about 50, and then it'll go lower, and then about halfway through the year, go up again. Summertime, when everybody starts getting DUIs again. I love you all. It's a pattern. I love you all. Peace out and have a day.